Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakak Kodash Brakathum. Double honor to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, and to all the Akim across the globe, pushing the word of truth and sin. I want to say Shalom. So I died now from the great millstone camp in Chicago with another lesson. And the lesson is to you younger brothers, all right? There's an order, okay? There's a way that that we are to be brought up in this truth, okay? And we're to walk in the order that's been led down and led and shown to us by our elders, starting with the apostle elders, the great millstone, on down to the elders and our camp heads and elders, our elders and camp heads, our particular camp. Okay, we have seen plenty of examples of what not to do in the truth. Okay, we like the apostles have gone through some growing pains, and through their experience have come out of that, and they're able to show us the right way about how to go about our daily business when it comes to dealing with the church, and how to handle situations and things of that nature. We gotta take heed, okay? I feel like get this real quick, cause it's already been set up, and we're supposed to follow in the footsteps. It says, 1 Corinthians 3:9 says, "For we are laborers together with the Most High. Ye are the Most High's husbandry, ye are the Most High's building." So we're all laborers together, man, from the apostles on down. All right, from the prophets, all right, from the great men that were before us, and we're all laboring together to do what? To build up the tabernacles of Jacob, all right, the house of David. According to the grace of the Most High, which is given unto me as a wise master builder, I've laid the foundation, another buildeth thereon. Let every man take heed how he buildeth thereupon. Right, man. Okay, Yahweh Shai laid the foundation about how we're supposed to walk, how we're supposed to accept order, how we're supposed to accept orders given to us. Okay, this thing is not just to build a house as fast as you can. All right, but it's to build a solid house. And to build a solid house, it takes time. It takes detail to minute intricacies, minute things that go into building a house. Making sure the corners are square. Making sure the nails are placed a certain so many inches and so many feet apart. Okay, we want to make sure that the angles of the apex and the arch of the house is level. Okay, you're making sure the wiring is strapped up, okay, to the side of the walls where they're supposed to be. You want to make sure that that your water pipes, your pipes are securely secured tight. So when you turn on your water, you don't hear pipes and cords wrapping or banging against the wall, man. All right, the truth is about the fine, minute details. Okay, so we got to be careful about how we're building upon, man. All right, and the reason why the apostles we got elders and apostles and older brothers is that we're supposed to mimic and watch them according to their actions, man. So according to the grace of the Most High, which is given unto me as a wise master builder, I've laid the foundation, and another buildeth thereon. Let every man take heed on how he buildeth thereupon, man. All right, so you already got the blueprint. Okay, the blueprint is step by step. When you come in, you're a babe. You get fed like a babe. You get treated like a babe. As you mature, you start to grow into adolescence. You're able to do a little more. All right, then through the years, you grow and you mature, and now you're able to lead a class and lead a camp, You know, you're elevated to other offices through the Lord, but all that takes time, man. You can't come in on your first day of job and want to run and want to be a crane operator when you got no experience. So guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna give you a shovel and you're gonna dig that ditch and that ground rough, man. And you're gonna do that until the foreman, all right, in this case, which is our camp head, the elder brothers, through the Spirit, seem fit that you're mature enough and knowledgeable enough to be elevated to another spot. Okay, this is not about you coming in to the truth and trying to make yourself somebody, man. You look at the brothers around you and you watch how they move. When I came in, I watched younger brothers, man. All right, I watched the brother who was here before. I looked around the room, and whoever was here before me, hey, that's who I'm watching, man. I'm watching what to do, what not to do, how to say, what not to say. All right, why? Because that's those who I'm learning from. All right, and like the apostle said, man, we got it easy. Really, the rough groundwork has been laid already. They showed us how to walk. They went through the growing pains to where they're able to tell us, don't do certain things on the line. Don't say this and move this way and stay out the clubs because of this. And, certain things was profitable to us. Why? Because they went through it. All right. And here, here in our camp, all right, for the most part, a lot of brothers, we came in together. Most of the brothers are within that little, except for the older brothers, we all know, but we all came in around the same time, so we had a lot of growing pains together, man. We used to be called the Wild Bunch. It was getting into it every Saturday, and Jake was all out of order on the line, and it showed. But through the years, we got rid of that leaven. Brothers start maturing and growing in the spirit, to where things have become a more tightly run ship. To where you younger brothers don't have to go through some of the things that we had to go through when we were your age in the truth. So therefore, things are well ordered. You got to watch how you got to pay attention to how the spirit is moving through your particular camp, man. Okay, this is not about taking your own blueprint. Like you go home, right? You come back to work the next day and tell the foreman and the engineer and the architect, hey, look at this design. Build it like this. It doesn't work that way. All right? Sincere milk. This is 1 Peter 2:2. I'm going to start at 1. It said, wherefore laying aside all malice and guile, hypocrisies and evil, envies and all evil speaking. Look at some of these words. All right, when you come in the truth, man, you're full of, the brother brought out today, man, superfluity, man. That wickedness, residue left over from when you was in the world, right? So when you come to the truth, you put the lay aside what? All malice. Let's see what the word malice is. Malignity, malice, ill will, desire to injure, wickedness, depravity, wickedness that is not ashamed to break laws, evil and trouble. And it is trouble when you're told to do something and you don't do it. All right? Let's get to talk about a man who stirred up strife when his friends are at peace, roughly paraphrasing. Okay? So when you're a younger brother, hey, there's things that you have to do. And long brother's not tend to do nothing that's off, hey, man, you keep your head down and do what you're told, man. This is simple and plain. All right? Let's get back to another word. Let's get into guile, right? Craft, deceit, guile. Like if you were told to do something and you refuse to do it, as if you didn't hear the brother telling you what to do, you go around, sneakily doing things. Your motive's got to be questioned, man. Why are you in this? Are you in this because you want to put on a fancy garment and be in front of the camera? Or you want to add, you want to put your sit downs on your Instagram page and make you seem like you're somebody special. Okay, the Lord searches the intents of the heart, man. And if you being headstrong and being self-willed, being deceitful, it's gonna come out, man. Get some more. Um, go to. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get all these. There's hypocrisies. All right. It says, an answer, the acting of a stage player, dissimulation, hypocrisy. All right. So a hypocrite, man, is nothing but a stage player, man, an actor. Right? Because if you can't accept order, because you want to make videos, you don't want to do what's required of you, you're being a hypocrite, man. Okay, this is not freaking a Tyler Perry screenplay movie, man. All right, if we're on the stage performing for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we gotta conduct and carry ourselves that way, man. Envies, all right. It says envy for envy, prompted envy. This is definition, the Greek is phthonos. All right, base, ill will, detraction, jealousy, man. All right, here we are. You got brothers in the camp that's been doing this work half your life. Okay, you got brothers that come in on fire and they pass up certain brothers in a shorter period of time, and they can create envy, man. All right, Jacob wants to be more than what the Lord has him to be right now. Just fulfill your measure, fulfill your lot. The Lord gave you His name. He gave you some measure of faith because you believe in the name and you're out here doing the work. All right, you got to be able to be patient and let the Lord increase you at His speed, at His will. All right, we don't want to be envious of brothers because you feel like because you're older than them, or you've been around longer, or known the brothers longer, that you're just able to surpass them. No. We got a couple of brothers in the camp that came in way after me and are above me, man. You know? But that's the measure that the Lord gave these men, man. It's not my decision a lot to tell the Lord, hey, slow that man down. He's doing better than me. You know? Evil speakings. That's what evil speakings is. Defamation, evil speaking, right, man. When you think that the lot that you've been given is not good enough and you want to do something more, you huffing and puffing and making faces. All right? You're murmuring. It said backbiting. King David said King David said he'd rather be a doorkeeper in the kingdom of heaven, man. This is King David, going to be king of all Israel, man. And there are no small, big eyes and little U's. Ain't no I in team, man. Each one of us has a specific part to play in the role of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. That's the point in verse 2. It says, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word that you may grow thereby. So when you first come in the truth, man, hey, you shouldn't even want to be around elders like that, man. I remember when Apostle Ricard first came, all right, to Chicago. I first got in the truth, man. I didn't have access to the apostle like that, man. And he was living next door. All right. I was sitting around with the younger brothers, learning the younger brother things, man. How to mature, how to speak, how to study, how to listen, how to take orders. All right, this is not about hopping in, and trying to break down Daniel, Daniel 12th chapter. All right, your first day in the truth. Okay, it's not about that, man. As young men in his faith, and I myself as a young man in the faith, and we got to desire that sincere milk that we can grow. Okay, yeah, you can grow by watching the brothers and the elders, but if you're truly growing, you should know that you don't belong there sometimes, man. When the elders get together, the elder brothers, man, hey, I fall to the back, man. And that's just me. What more can I say besides listen? Let's get this in apocryphal. Sirach 32. I'm going to start at 7. Sirach 32 and 7. Speak, young man, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art twice asked. All right? You're a young man in the truth. You should be more apt to hearing the word and learning, seeing how to, feeling out how the spirit moves, exercising your senses. You shouldn't be trying to bring out precepts among older brothers all the time, interrupting brothers. Okay? And this is an order, man. This is the army of the Lord, man. To speak, young man, if there be need of thee, yet scarcely when thou are asked twice, man. You shouldn't be trying to justify yourself. Giving the reasons why you this or that. All right? And this is something that has to be learned. And you're not going to learn this by being disobedient. You're not going to learn this by thinking that thing that brothers don't see. So let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. Be as one that knoweth and yet holdeth his tongue. Right, man. So let thy speech be short. Yea or nay. Brother asks you something, you give an answer, man. That go for any brother, man. A brother older than you, in the rank, so to speak. If a brother not being malicious or rude or whatever, and even then, man, it doesn't even matter. If a brother asks you something, you answer the man. All right? And it said comprehending much in few words. Right, to comprehend something, you have to receive it. All right, so a brother can always sit here and detail what he's saying to you. It's up to you to use discernment, to use some common sense, to understand and receive what somebody's telling you, man. All right, we're not holding no more hands, man. We're toward the end of this, man. We're not holding no hands. We're not babysitting. Anybody from the call and make sure you brush your teeth and ate your veggies, man. Let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. Be as one that knoweth and yet holdeth his tongue. Hey, I remember when the apostle first came around, man. They was, we had class at next door, Elder Uriah's, and we sat back on the back wall. I believe, I remember the day like it was me, Mikey, Yaquaria. And we just sitting back there. Hey, we had precepts. And guess what? We let everybody. Hey, it wasn't the place, man. It wasn't the time. All right. To be honest, you should have a precept. All right. It'd be bugged out if we didn't have a precept. So if you're in the spirit, you be you amongst these men and sit downs, man. Flip the pages, take notes. and hold your peace, man. Verse 9, if thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them. When ancient men are in place, use not many words, man. All right? Hey, we're all great men. Okay? We're all great men, man. We all got the name of Yahweh Shemi Yahushai. We're all trying to put our good foot forward. Trying to be the best that we can be. All right? But when you're around elder brothers, and this goes for elder brothers from other camps too. All right? You don't want to be equal to them, man. Everything is an I know, or everything is I do that. Just trying to compare yourself, man. All right, there's what your parents used to say. I know my mama used to say it. Stay in the child's place, man. And that's just what it is, man. All right, it said, if thou be among great men, be not thyself equal with them. And when ancient men are in place, use not many words, man. Man, when Elder D-Mash, Elder Demashapot, camp heads, and Elder Tazawam, and especially when the apostles come, Elder Malcolm, and Elder Uriah, and Elder Yaki, and Murph, and Shapaya, and the Saint, and Elder Barat, Elder Karab, and even Matt, man. Brothers fall back, man. And this is the example, the foundation that's been laid, which has been set, and this is the order that we follow, man. Fed you with meat. This 1 Corinthians 3:1, it says, and I, brethren, cannot speak unto you as unto spiritual, but as unto carnal, even as unto babes in Mashiach. Right? When you're a young person in the truth, you still got the carnality to you, and we know that because years down the road, we still got some carnality to us, man. So how much more when you're just coming in, man? And the things that got to be trimmed, the things that got to be worked on. You're the reason why order is set up in the camp. Okay? Hey, this is a stage. There's levels to this, man. I fed you with milk and not with meat. For hitherto you were not able to bear it, neither ye now are ye able. Right, man? Okay? Hey, now you're going to watch your videos. You're going to read. The Lord's going to sup with you. And He's going to give you certain things. But when you're being taught and being brought up, the brother's feeding you with milk, man. You may get an understanding from a brother about a scripture. You may get an understanding from the apostles or elder brethren, all right, breaking down scriptures. There's nothing wrong with that if you can receive, receive what you can receive. All right, but not about breakdowns. It's about maturity. It's about decency, being respectful, being contrite, being humble, being obedient. And these things you don't get just from reading. These things have to be exercised and practiced. It has to be implemented in your daily lives, man. Okay? Got another one. Galatians 6:3, for if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. All right? So we can't walk around in this truth like we're somebody freaking special. You can just go out and do and say whatever the hell you want, man. Okay? We have brothers like that in the truth, and guess what, man? They teach them flat earth and ain't no missiles in the Bible, man. This is not something that we want to take for granted, take lightly, man. It says, Sirach 8:8 said, despise not the discourse of the wise, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs. For them thou shalt learn instruction, how to serve great men with ease. All right, if you're always coming around just to getting sit downs and to to be in shows, and a lot of times, brother, get together and just be in the spirit, and you sit back, you discern what you figure out what offends brothers. You figure out who the more lenient brothers. You figure out how much folly you could be around being around a certain brother. But more importantly, you're there to listen. Because all through that, you're learning. You're exercising listening skills. You're exercising a discipline, restraint, and controlling your tongue and speech, controlling your folly, controlling your alcohol intake. So despise not the discourse of the wise, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs. Right, man, because a lot of times, we get together and want to do a lesson and sit down, and guess what? We just end up being in the spirit. Going over breakdowns, going over scenarios, going over stories in the scriptures, understanding the meanings, man. It's not about just turning the camera on, pressing record, and saying, Shalom, Yahabash Miyam Shai, man. All right? This truth is more than a beard and shalom, man. Miss not the discourse of the elders. They also learn of their fathers. Right, man. We learned, and I'm not an elder, but we learned from the elders, man. And they learned from their elders. They're laying down the same foundation that's already been laid. There's no other way to lay the foundation. You're going to come in, you're going to walk the straight and narrow, okay, and you're going to get in line, man. All right? We know schisms in the body. This is not the discourse of the elders, for they also learn of their fathers, and of them thou shalt learn understanding, and to give answer as need requireth. And it's important to learn restraint, to learn order, to learn how to be on time, to learn how to study, to learn how to deal with your woman, to learn how to give answer to a rougher brother, to learn how to carry out your office to your fullest potential without any constraint, man. All right. So this thing right that we got, man. Hey, it's an order to it. What was another one? It says, Proverbs 22 and 6 says, train up a child in the way he should go. When he is old, he will not depart from it. Right, man? When we come in, we're children, man. We're being showed the way to go through the apostles and through the elders, man. And Lord willing, we grab a hold to it and we stay the course. Yeah, it gets hard, man. Yeah, sometimes you don't feel like doing something when you're told. But guess what? All right? hey, you do it. Jake still takes the garbage out. Jake still cleans up and sweeps up at the end of our get-togethers. Jake is still told to hold posts and to do things for brothers, man. When need be. There's nothing wrong with serving the body, man. Matter of fact, get this. Hold on, Slovakia. This is Matthew 10. And 42, I'm going to get to the point. And whosoever shall give to drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water, only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward. Right, man. Hey, you be surprised what can get you salvation, man. All right, doing a good deed for a brother. And I'm not saying brothers don't do good deeds, man. Hey, that's a beautiful spirit to be in, to want to help the brotherhood. All right? And that could be your ticket in, man. Just to be a servant in the house of Yahweh Shemi Shai is enough to get you on them chariots, man. You being sincere, you being truthful about it. It's not always about being in front of the camera, man. All right? It's about serving the body of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Yeah, one here might be mixing two scriptures though. Right. I'll get another one. I'll read this. This is Luke 22 and 23. And they began to inquire among themselves which of them it was that should do this thing. And there was also a strife among them, which of them should be accounted the greatest. And he said unto them, the kings of the Gentiles exercise lordship over them, and they that exercise authority upon them are called benefactors. But ye should not be so. But he that is greatest among you, let him be the younger, and he that is chief, that's who you don't serve. You know, and our elder brother, they do serve, man. They put their time in. All right, they've waited tables, so to speak. You know, they answered our phone calls. They've done a lot of things to help us grow in this truth, man. Okay? And we want to be servants, man. All right, we want to be selfless, helpful. Fellas, get this. Oh, shoot, it's locking. So the disciple, I could have kept reading. It says Matthew 10 and 24, the disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. All right, hey, we're disciples, man. All right, we're servants. All right, hey, the scripture talk about. I'm gonna get it too. All right, hey, but we're not above Yahweh Shemi Shai. We're not above the elders and apostles. So guess what? We gotta go through through the course, the path that was laid down, just like they did, man. Apostle Tahar wasn't always Apostle Tahar. He came in as a young man, and he had to grow and develop and learn, just like everybody else. First Peter 5 and 5 says, likewise ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder, yea, all of you be settled to one another, and be clothed with humility, for the Most High resisteth the proud, and giveth grace to the humble. And this is a cold scripture, man, because Jake always want to use like the first part, right? Likewise ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. Because hey, don't get me wrong, you're gonna have some brothers, all right, who are above you, they make it seem like they're this lording over you. If a brother's doing that, man, hey, that's wrong, that's off, and you should tell somebody. Okay? If a brother being abusive, not being abusive over the Lord's flock, hey, that's going off. But if a brother just telling you to do something, All right, that's not detrimental. You know, a brother may want you to go get some Starbucks for him because he might be teaching or he might be cold, and you just standing around. Hey, go get the Starbucks for the brother, man. Okay. Likewise, younger, submit yourself unto the elder. Yea, this is the point though. Yea, all of you be subject to one another. Hey, you see it a lot, man. Older brothers serving younger brothers, man. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you asking an older brother to do something for you, man. There's a way about doing it. There's a level of respect. There's a level of order that you got to, and decorum that must be adhered to. All right, we're all subject to one another. We're all servants of each other, man. Elder Malcolm is a servant to the younger brothers, and we're servants to Elder Malcolm, man. Ultimately, unto the Lord. All right, ye all of you be subject one to another, be clothed with humility, man. For the Most High resisteth the proud and giveth grace to the humble, man. Okay? Matter of fact, get this. Like thing. This is Isaiah 49:6, and he said, "Is it a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob, and to restore the preserved of Israel? I will also give thee for a light to the Gentiles, that thou mayest be my salvation unto the end of the earth." Hey, it's not a light thing to be the Yahweh Shemi outside servant, man, or to serve his men, because the job that we have been ordained and predestined to do is the most important job on the face of the planet, man. That we made, Lord willing, may be those 144,000 men. They're not gonna. They're gonna reign forever with Yahweh Shai, sitting at his table. Okay. All right. It's not a light thing that we're a servant of the Lord, man. Doing this work. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this. Put in trust. I think I'm gonna put gospel. I always get the other word mixed up. Right. 1 Thessalonians 2:4. It says, but as we were allowed of the Most High to be put in trust with the gospel, even so we speak not as pleasing men, but the Most High with trial for our hearts, man. Okay? Hey, so we've been allowed to teach this truth. We've been allowed to be servants of Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. And to be servants, man, is to be obedient. Matter of fact, let's go with this. Walk. So Philippians 3:17, brethren, ye be followers of me, and mark them which walk as so ye. Let me start over. Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an example. So you want to be walking in the example that's been set before you. All right, brothers not getting orders from Elder Malcolm and turning around and doing their own thing, man. Okay, brothers are not doing doing what they want when they want to do it. And you watch how a brother takes the order. You watch how a brother moves when he's told to do something. Okay? You watch how a brother reacts when he's getting yelled at. You ask how a brother. You look how a brother reacts when When somebody puts in a group, me, can they come get him at 2 in the morning because they got a flat tire? Hey, those things you're supposed to be watching. Watch that brother who doesn't miss camp. Watch that brother who's able to hold his peace when he got precepts to hold. We as men of the Lord got to start walking with that eye salve and start to understand what it is that we're seeing and what we're being a part of, man. This is not this is not Spike Lee. Do your own thing, man. All right. This is an example of what it is to do in every aspect of this walk of faith, man. We'll close out on this. First Corinthians 14 and 40 says, let all things be done decently and in order, man. Okay? And that's what it is, man. Decent and in order. There's a way to bring brothers to counsel. There's a way to bring things to the forefront when you say something, or when you see something, or when you hear something. There's a way to do it, man, when a brother has aught. Or you may have a question. You may not have understanding of what it is that's totally expected of you when a brother tells you something, man. And with that, I'm going to say, call Allah, Yahweh Shem Shai, double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Till next time, Shalom.